Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline. Here we are, Clark, on Halloween night in the NBA. No place I'd rather be. Actually, you know, the producers told us no scary masks. And Clark, you did it anyway, you rascal.
Touche, partner. In all seriousness, though, these fans showed out for this Halloween matchup. And we've got a scary good one here tonight. I've got to keep the Halloween theme going.
Here's Marbury trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the captain. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Inside, Duncan. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Both teams looking to establish dominance right here in their first of 4 meetings this season.
It can get a little contentious when you play a team that many times, and there are certainly bragging rights for the team that wins the season series.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Here's Marbury. Here's Lowry. And again, the Hornets missing.
He had space to operate inside, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's the captain, now recovering. Out to Duncan, over Webster. Duncan with the bucket.
The rookie would rather be right under the hoop, but Duncan has some range to his game.
And the Hornets call time here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And winning on the road is easier said than done, but the way they capitalized on offense especially stood out to me.
They knew their game plan going into that one and followed it through to a T. Superb work all around.
Pass to Marbury. Now here is Hill. Against Washington, he was really on his game. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? That shot off the mark. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The captain with the bucket.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Now here is Hill. Here's Webster. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. O'Neal lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Right wing. It's back to Hill. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The tray, and he's good on the 3-ball. The captain's got 6.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done in both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Steve Nash checked in for Tracy McGrady. Hornets trail by 15. And it's Hill penetrating, fires the 3, and Byron Scott with the 3.
He can do so much offensively, but firing off the catch and shoot, I think, is where Scott is most effective.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Hill, and Duncan gets it to go in.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
Pass to Hill. Back to Scott. Here's Lowry. Can't hit from the elbow.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Here's the captain. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 9 points for the captain.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
Now here is Hill. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Webster can't get the bucket. Gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And here's Nash outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Knocks it loose. Here's the captain, and there's the drive.
And the defense making it easy for him. They deserve to get dunked on with that effort.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. The first player he brought up was Grant Hill and the challenges he presented. Coach told me Grant does everything at the small forward position. Shoots, passes, drives. He's the glue to their offense. He went on to say Hill is also the smartest guy out there. So he's like a second coach on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's the captain following the score by Charlotte. And he converts the layup. The captain's got 13.
Nice touch on the point-blank range make.
Here's Marbury. Scoreless thus far. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside, O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
This is Shaq just doing his thing, attacking the rim with enthusiasm.
Hornets trail by 21. Outside Lowry. Lobs it up for Lowry. Duncan grabs the rebound.
I think they were going for a little extra flavor there, ultimately coming up way short.
The timing on the pass was just off, and as a result, the play blows up in their faces.
Here's Marbury. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And it wasn't just his scoring, but his intense defense as well. He nabbed 3 steals on the night.
Gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Here's the captain. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 16.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
The athleticism on display there. Wow.
Wow is right. Clark, incredible hang time.
Unreal.
You need some hang time if you're going to pull off the 360, and he got it.
And they get it. Basket counts. Here's Iverson. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
Yeah, that kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Delivering the blowout. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
These guys have been all over the boards in this one, on both ends.
They owned that first quarter because of how hard they went to the boards. Showing hard work does pay off.
Bryant's shot is good.
Beautiful form on that jump shot. Bryant, coming from a basketball family, very well-schooled fundamentally.
Pass to Smith. Charlotte moving the ball around. Smith, no luck.
Missed shot against poor defense. Ugly sequence on both sides of the ball.
Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Making it look easy. Garnett goes up hard for the jam.
Here's Cooper. Garnett with the block.
Fantastic effort on defense, protecting the rim with his length.
Substitution for your home team. Tracy McGrady. John Stockton.
Here is Rogers. Nothing on the board. Smith the pass to Cooper. 6 to shoot. The shot. And the Hornets miss again. Gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. McGrady against Rogers, and that one's good. McGrady.
You would think they were really feeling good in warm-ups because they started this game hot out of the gates.
And their shot selection has been excellent. Great patience shown by them.
Here is Rogers. Driving inside.
That's how to make a stand. Some determined defense inside.
And Garnett with the basket on the assist by McGrady. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
At nearly 7 feet, Garnett could be a force inside. He just has to keep developing his instincts.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Here's Cooper. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Stockton the bounce pass. And then Rodman with the dunk.
With that off-the-charts vertical, Rodman gets up and throws it down easily.
The Hornets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Smith. They can't stop the run with that one.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
Now here's Stockton. Still yet to score. On the wing, Rodman drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense didn't see this coming. Rodman gets the ball and puts up a shot in seconds.
Stockton dishes to McGrady. Throws up the baseline. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists tonight.
It's so hard scoring in this league. As a coach, you celebrate anytime the ball goes through the net.
Here's Cooper. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Give Smith that kind of space and he can knock down that jumper.
Iverson kicks to Rodman. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Outside for Stockton. McGrady outside. Sinks the triple. McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Here's Cooper. Garnett with the block.
A menace on the defensive end. Garnett takes pride in blocking shots.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garnett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They continue to keep the pedal to the metal, pushing the pace and finding early offense.
That's been a major factor, keeping the pedal to the metal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Cooper. And Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there. Not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. 1:56 left now here in the second. Here's Cooper. Charlotte moving it around. Hill has the open look. And again, the Hornets missing.
Couldn't have asked for a better look. And a little frustration and didn't get it to drop.
Jacks up a 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He is determined to hunt shots out there on the perimeter.
And it is paying off. He's finding a big chunk of his points from 3-point range.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Looking to end the run. Scott can't get it to go.
Solid defensive effort. Putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam! And he slams that one down.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy.
Charlotte on D after Grant Hill's 3-pointer that didn't go. The captain with the bucket.
He's been a big factor here in the first half, scoring in bunches.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Now, here's Scott. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Hill, no good.
Tried to answer right back with a 3 of his own, but not that time.
Pass to the captain. Here's McGrady. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Incredible that already he's at a double-double and we still have half a game to go.
You've heard of stuffing the stat sheet. Well, he's going to make it pop with the things that are going on for him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Hill, rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
What toughness from O'Neal inside, sticking with his shot while getting fouled.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
At the line for two.
And so he's able to get one of two. Here's Scott, rebounded by the captain. Scott's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Down low, here's O'Neal. And they get it back. Fades. The captain, no good.
He thought that one was going down as soon as it left his hands.
Well, with good reason. That was a great look. Just bad luck it didn't go down.
Banked in off the glass. Marbury's got his second basket.
When Marbury is this close in, he's very confident. He believes in his abilities as a finisher.
Duncan with a screen on Hill to the middle, and the dunk by Duncan.
You know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
So it's the Hornets now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Chalk up 2 there. Marbury's got 6 points.
Strong drive by Marbury. Love seeing this kid take charge like this.
McGrady left side. That 3 off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Marbury passes to Scott. Now here is Lowry. Pass to Marbury. Just 5 on the clock. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the captain. Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just get it anywhere in Shaq's vicinity, and he's going to finish it off. I love seeing him hammer home the alley-oop.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Some nights, nothing goes your way. They're trying to compete, but they've been outclassed.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the wing on the left. And Webster kicks to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Hill. Off target from outside.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Got to get more physical than this. O'Neal isn't easily fazed by contact inside.
Now here is Hill. Still scoreless. Pass to Lowry. Outside, Scott. The kick out to Hill. Trains the 3-pointer.
Hill's learning. If he wants to create driving lanes for himself, he has to help force the defense to extend.
The captain passes to O'Neal. Here's the captain. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Lowry. It's stolen by McGrady. Out left to the wing. Shaq passes to the captain. Shaq with the screen. To the paint. And Shaq with the slam.
Incredible two-way play.
Yeah, offense and defense.
Steals lead to points. The defense doesn't have time to get set.
Now, here's Scott. Hill, no good. Inside, here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Aggressive, confident, and then very explosive.
Very. The statement finish. Just one of the things he's known for.
And his teammates are loving it.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
The captain, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Bullied his way to the hole. Wouldn't take no for an answer.
Rogers checked in for Charlotte. Cooper comes in for Scott. So it's the Hornets now. Cloak loose. Out to Kobe. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
There's no shortage of confidence in Bryant. Coming into the league with a swagger.
Here's Marbury. Defended by Nash. Hill, no good. Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Outside for Kobe. Back to Nash. Here's the captain. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. The captain's got 33 points. 1:14 left in the third. Here's Marbury, defended by Nash. Lob pass to Garnett. It's stolen by Hill. To the middle. Here's Marbury. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Marbury's got 6 here in this quarter.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Now here's Bryant. He has 6. The captain passes to Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
I really like how they've worked to get the best shot. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Showing great patience there.
A total team effort in this regard. Everyone working together and being selfless on offense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hill fires. Rodman with the rebound. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Nash. And the layup's good off the glass. Nash has got his first basket.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
Outside Hill. The three-pointer, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nash outside. High arcing shot. The Hornets pull it in. Smith feeling it out a bit. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Smart approach to this possession. Working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
Towns, he's checked in for Stockton.
Number 23, Towns.
Nash with it. On the wing, Kobe. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist in this one.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there. Why'd they foul there? Let it go.
Time and score. You have to be aware of both.
The captain's checked in for Towns. Pass to Cooper. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Scott against Nash. 5 to shoot. Smith for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Always good to see Smith connect from deep. This helps open up the floor for him and his teammates.
Out to the right wing. Nash with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
One of the best ways to respond to a trifecta, knock down one of your own.
You fight fire with fire. Match them up.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Pass to the captain. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. The captain's got 36.
He doesn't need much room, and he had plenty right there. And when he's got that kind of space, you know he's knocking that three down.
And they'll need more effort than that to cut this lead down to size.
Rodgers, a screen on Nash. In the corner, Smith with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
I like to see Smith make the quick decisions. Don't hesitate. Be aggressive. Shoot it right away when you catch it if you're open.
On the wing, Rodman. Here's the captain. Spins. The shot from the low post is good. The captain's got 38 points.
As they keep expanding this lead, keep feeding him the ball.
He's having a great shooting night, so yeah, I'd say getting him the rock is a great game plan.
Smith missing again. Gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Drills it from outside.
Carrying much of the load here in this one, putting them out to a nice lead.
Now here is Smith. Again, the miss by Smith. Here's the captain, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. The captain's got 43 points. Pass to Cooper to stop the run. No good on the shot.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Now here is Smith. Launches it. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep three-point.
Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
Here's the captain. Oh, what a finish!
Oh, yeah.
How about
Oh,
that
yeah.
The 360 jam.
one? Love the pass right there from Bryant, demonstrating a willingness to involve his teammates.
Here's the captain. Good, that's another bucket.
He's working so hard out there for them. Every chance he gets, he's stepping up.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Smith inside. Pass to Rodgers. Scott up top. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
This is what Scott is out here to do, able to score in a multitude of ways.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Cooper. The shot by Rodman, no good. Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Cooper. Takes a shot at the elbow.
Looking like Moses Malone out there, just dominating the glass.
He's going all out on the glass. Every time a shot goes up, he's getting the positioning he wants and hauling in the rebounds. A remarkable athlete. It's fun watching Garnett throw it down like this.
And here's Smith. Tipped away. Left side, Kobe. From 15 feet away. Nash, right side. Drops in the tray. Nash has got 6 points in the quarter.
Watch out for Nash from deep as his career goes on. Just a feeling he could be great.
And yep, another basket.
Whoa, man, what a slam.
He's showing off, isn't he? That's
Yeah.
just a show-off move right there.
More than a little bit, he was going for the highlight reel dunk.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Kobe passes to the captain. Launches a 3, and again for 3.
Not coasting to victory, they're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
Back to Smith. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the captain.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
Here's Nash. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside, Scott. And so they get the victory here at home. Like we expected, the game could be a blowout, and and that's exactly what we got.
This team is hard enough to beat on the road, but at home, they take it to another level.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time